Verification, which isn't verification anymore, is the big focus on monetization for Twitter. And it actually appeared to roll out earlier than initially planned. With this message going out saying that starting today, that's as of the weekend, the new Twitter Blue is out, including the blue check mark. Your account will get a blue check mark just like the celebrities, companies, and politicians you already follow. Well, not just like it. They had to actually provide documentation proving that that's who they are. That's the whole point of the check mark. It's a safety feature, so those people don't get impersonated and you can actually trust that who you're talking to is who they say they are. It doesn't have that anymore. It's not gonna verify you. Oh, also, it doesn't work. They immediately discovered that people were not getting the blue check mark. A lot of Elon Musk fans were tweeting out that they purchased it, but they see no check mark. And honestly, I understand why they're mad. If you're paying $8 for a tiny little blue JPEG, then you probably deserve to get it at that point, but it didn't. And turns out it was broken, the process. They couldn't get it working in time, maybe because they fired half of their employees over the last week. And so now they've backtracked and said that the paid verification plan, which again is not verification, it's a blue check plan, will not be coming out until after the midterms, which is for the best. The idea that you would give people this image, which has been associated popularly with knowing that it's the person they say they are, but it won't anymore, the day before an election was always a bad idea. Thankfully, we at least don't have that to worry about, Dan.
I know I want to keep my comments quick for this segment because there's a lot to get through. I will just say, one thing that Elon Musk will never point out is that this is what the left said, is that like, hey, you're going to have this verification issue. Hey, this is going to be a problem. Hey, you're going to haphazardly fire half of your employees. Twitter's not gonna function properly. Meanwhile, the right was going, yeah, give everyone blue check marks. Yeah, trigger the blue check marks. Yeah. We're watching how that happens, but Elon's never going to make the smart decision because he's a supposed genius. And he's never going to look back and go, these people are misleading me, and these people hate me, but they're right. Maybe I should reevaluate my opinions. That's never going to happen. More on that as John will explain and continue here.
100%. By the way, I'm not the only one who seems to have decided that firing all of your engineers might not be the best idea. Apparently, they've been reaching out to people that they just fired to come back.
Oops.
That oopsie doopsie. And honestly, like, I guess some of those employees are in a tough spot. It sucks to lose your job. Maybe some of them will come back, but I can't imagine what morale is gonna be like when you're informed via email that your job is gone and now they want you to come back, but they clearly don't want you to be there. That's a weird position to be in. Anyway, by the way, my final thoughts on the whole verification thing. I would be fine with this if they just did not call it verification and didn't make it the blue check mark. Let's be very clear. All of the right wingers who say that the blue check mark is elitist and that's why they don't like it. That's the only reason Elon Musk is doing this, is because he knows some of those people very much do think it's elitist, but would like to be a part of that elite, except that it's just an image. Honestly, if they just made it a blue badge or something, there'd be nothing wrong with that. It's tying it in with a safety mechanism that's so insidious. Wanting to get as a part of your monetary support, like an indication that you're like a visible indication, is fine. By the way, on YouTube, if you're a member of the Damage Report, you get a badge next to your name. There's nothing wrong with that. But the badge doesn't imply that you're better than everyone else. How many times do I constantly say that while I appreciate everyone who monetarily supports the network or the Damage Report specifically, that's not the difference between whether you're a part of the community or not. You're just as much of the part of the community whether you've never sent a super chat, never been a member, any of that stuff. This is designed explicitly to convince people that you're only a part of the good group if you pay the richest man in the world $8 a month. And I can't think of anything more ridiculous than that.
Well, I really fast. I think two things are being conflated here, and I think it's being insidiously done by the right wing, and kind of Elon Musk is falling for it as usual, which is there's two ideas behind verification. Is this real people versus we care about the real people being verified as being celebrities, people with platforms, because if they are verified and they say certain things, it could potentially be more influential. Yeah, even on YouTube, you can be whatever size creator, just go through some steps and verify yourself. And I think that's a good feature that all social media platforms should have. Like, I am a real person, not a bot or a tool. And bots verify themselves on Twitter. And like bots note themselves as bots. That's totally fine to do. But what Elon Musk is doing is saying, okay, let's make everyone verified so we can all have people impersonate accounts, but just say parody behind them and cause chaos and havoc as long as they have $8 a month. Ridiculous.
Yeah, and honestly, look, I don't like them being tied together, even if it was real verification. But at least if it did actually require verification, there would be a case to be made. It's the stripping away of the safety part while having the mark there, which is going to fool people into thinking they can trust these accounts when they can't. And especially under the guise of supposedly being against spam and scam, when literally every crypto person is gonna buy 50 of these as part of an investment to make their NFT seem legit. His idea that nobody is going to be willing to pay $8 as part of scam makes no sense whatsoever. The bot networks are already bought. This is just going to slightly increase the cost of the bot network. It's just like, For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.